2010 Sonic games. Wait, stay with me. Often regarded as one of the worst eras of Sonic games, I'm here to tell you why that may be true, I don't know. Listen, I'm just here to give y'all my opinion, so that's what I'm gonna do. I personally don't think the 2010s were that bad, especially considering the fact that this is the era that I've actually grown up and played most of the games on. I definitely have a very clear bias for this era. And I'm also gonna talk about the games that I've played, so if I don't mention a game in this video, then I've either A, didn't play it, B, played it and I wish I didn't play it, or C, played it but I'm gonna pretend like I didn't play it because I don't want to talk about it. And y'all will never know which one it is. Let's get on into it now, shall we? Sonic Colors, a Sonic game that I feel like has fallen victim to the infamous switch up effect, where Sonic fans decide to mass switch up their opinion on a game after it comes out, however many years it takes. So very unfortunate that this game's reputation was ruined by the remaster. The demaster. The disaster. They really should have kept Sonic Colors Ultimate in the vault, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about base colors that released in 2010 that everyone was oh so happy with. This was very much so needed at the time because we were just coming out of what people consider the dark era for Sonic games, which is like 2005 to 2010. I thought Sonic Colors was a pretty good experience through and through. I didn't like how I felt like it was kind of a fake 3D Sonic game because like my expectations were pretty high. They did like majority of the stuff right though. The environments, the music, the stages, and the gameplay for the most part was pretty good. Would have preferred to see more 3D in the stages in the game, but what I got I was pretty satisfied with, so I can't really complain. When it comes to Sonic Generations, I've always highly regarded that game as just being a overall solid game that people would probably get into first, that should be an entry point for people that want a good Sonic game. I felt like this game also had a really good franchise impact, especially with PC when the Sonic Generations modding scene started going crazy for the entire decade. This game's remaster, Sonic X Shadow Generations, is probably what I would say if anybody asked me what Sonic game they should get first, is that's the one I'm gonna say. I think Sonic X Shadow Generations should definitely be in the conversation for one of the best Sonic games of all time. Very overall good experience. And Base Generations is also what I would say is probably the best Sonic game that came out in the 2010s. Yes, even better than Mania. Yes, even better than Colors. And yes, even better than Boom. Wait y'all, I lied. The best Sonic game is AllStars Racing Transform. I completely forgot. Sonic and AllStars Racing Transform came out in 2012. Y'all know how much I glaze this game. It's not a secret at this point. This game is the GOAT. Best racing game ever released. Now I know what you may be thinking. Why didn't you talk about the other two Sonic racing games that came out in the 2010s? Shut your ass up, bro. Don't nobody care about Free Riders, and don't nobody care about Sonic. Well, hold on. That's incredible disrespect. I will not be doing that in this video. I'm very sorry, and I apologize. I don't really care. Sonic and AllStars Racing Transform is a lot of fun. In fact, I was just playing it the other day.
Bro, I'm getting
what? Loads of fun. 2013 gave us Sonic Lost World. Oh, hell. Actually, I'm not even gonna be like that. I like Sonic Lost World. To my comments in the past on Sonic Lost World, don't nobody actually care about Sonic Lost World. I'd like to formally apologize. Sonic Lost World, I know we had our differences. Frozen Factory Act 3, the gyro control special stages, the trash ass writing, the terrible ass characters, the mid ass music. All right, calm down. I told y'all the trolling was gonna stop, I promise. You may notice I'm talking a lot about 3DS Lost World. That's because I played that one way earlier than I played console. I played console super recently, and console was actually pretty okay. I like it. Lost World actually had some pretty cool level design. It's just the control is just so different. I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna say it don't feel like Sonic, but it don't feel like Sonic. I'm not gonna knock what they tried because it was a pretty alright experience for me, so hey. Lost World is valid. We're gonna stall out a little bit because I really don't want to talk about the next one up in the chronological order. But Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games. People often regard this as the best Mario and Sonic Olympic game entry, and I would agree with them if I played the Wii version. Yeah, y'all see now how not growing up with the Wii is starting to mess me up and making these videos. Not really much to speak on for this. It's a spin-off collab game that was really fun. And any fun game deserves to have a spot on this list, right? Which is why I don't understand why the next game we're talking about is Sonic Boom Rise of Leary. Oh, this game was nasty. Actually, I would bandwagon and just do the generic Sonic Boom is bad opinions, but I played it. Like I said, I'm a very big fan of mediocre gameplay. I don't know what's going on with me. It's just like, I thought that it was pretty cool, and I actually thought the combat was pretty cool. That's just me, y'all. I'm just a bull. I'm just saying, don't knock it till you try it, you know what I'm saying? Or just don't try it. That's fine too. The game is really not that good. But hey, it's different, and here we respect differences. Next up, we got Sonic Runners on mobile. Oh, what, y'all don't know what that is? Hey, it's okay. Let me put y'all on game real quick. Let Unc put y'all on game real quick. To my youngins, Sonic Runners was a game released in 2015 for mobile devices, and that game was so fire that they had to take it down from all app stores and all access. I still don't know why them niggas did that. This is, to this day, still the most fun mobile Sonic game, and I'm really curious why they took it down. I still don't know. I mean, it's one Google search away, but I'm a lazy bum, so it's not gonna happen. Another Olympic game entry, Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games. I really like the Olympic games. That's why I keep on talking about them. Game was fire. I actually had a Wii U by this point, so thankfully I played the console version. I had a lot of fun. And next we're gonna talk about, oh yes sir, it's time. And next we're talking, y'all really not ready. Like, this next game is the savior of the Sonic franchise. We are talking about, are y'all really ready? Are y'all see? Y'all, it's Sonic Mania. I'm gonna be honest, Sonic Mania is a tiny little bit overhyped. like crazy. Listen, the game is fire, but the way that some people be talking about it, it's not that crazy, let's be honest. Now yeah, Sonic Mania, it's cool. I played Mania and Mania Plus. Both games are cool. Had a great time. I just don't think that it was that crazy. But you want to know what is crazy? The next game that came after. Oh yes, sir. We talking about Sonic Forces. I don't think there's ever been a bigger nosedive in hype in gaming history than what happened right after Sonic Forces came out. This has got to be the most aggressively mediocre Sonic game that I've ever played in my life, which is only made worse by the fact that this game was hyped up to the moon when it was coming out. And I wanted to have a lot more fun with it, but it's just the stages were too short. The gameplay was significantly worse than Generations, and they missed the mark with the story. Well, I say missed the mark, but it's more like missed the whole damn dartboard. Did not like the music direction, but some of the themes for the custom hero were pretty good. And last in the 2010s, we got Team Sonic Racing, another game that was hyped to the moon and back because it was being marketed as the sequel of Sonic and AllStars Racing Transform. And obviously, if you're the sequel to that game, then you gotta be the GOAT, right? Well, the game got delayed before it came out, only for it to come out and still be mid. Well, maybe mid is a bit of a stretch. The team mechanics were actually incredibly fun, and I heard that's coming back in Sonic Racing Crossroads, so I'm excited for that. But it's just, we took away the different vehicle modes, we're playing on exclusively Sonic tracks, and all the items are Wisp now. And the servers are dead. Overall, this is just very missed potential of a game, but it did have some very high expectations. So that's the 2010 Sonic games. Looking back, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. They had some of the bangers from my childhood, so you know, I gotta defend this era. What are some of y'all favorite Sonic games from the 2010s? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to leave a like on your way out, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.